The Walking Dead is one of the most watched television programs in history, but the upcoming season will be its finale. The 11th season's third episode of The Walking Dead has been the topic of much discussion lately. Just stay with us if you can't wait to find out about the intriguing parts of this series. Right here, we'll provide you with a lot of information about the upcoming Walking Dead season. Just stay tuned so you don't miss a thing. First up, when does the new season of The Walking Dead start? The Walking Dead has been a fantastic program for 12 years. It's undoubtedly had its highs and lows, as with any show with 11 seasons, but its fan base remained loyal. When does the new season start? The cable network AMC has released a teaser and a broadcast date for the final episodes of The Walking Dead. AMC presented the details during the Hall H panel for the show at Comic-Con in San Diego, along with the preview. The show will end after season 11, although fresh episodes will air on AMC on October 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. AMC will broadcast The Walking Dead's 11th and final season, which covers 2 years and has 24 episodes, from August 22nd to October 10th in 2021 and from February 20th to April 10th in 2022 respectively. Parts 1 and 2 were broadcast in order. This saga will be concluded in the final episode of the series, which airs on November 20th, 2022. Even though it is true, it can be tough for fans to accept that the end has come. The upcoming season will be suspenseful, with a mixture of action and epic scenes. Certainly, there will be many survivors in danger as each group keeps getting a close call to death. Who will be able to survive? Because of the spin-off series, we are certain that some of them will, but many outcomes won't be revealed to us until the last seconds of the film. So, is The Walking Dead really ending after season 11? Despite the conclusion of the series, fans of The Walking Dead will still be able to travel to the zombie-infested world in subsequent episodes. In addition, the first spin-off, which is Fear the Walking Dead, which debuted in 2015, gave more than they ever thought. This series gave fans an insight into the beginning of The Walking Dead World Beyond. The other series is a 2020 to 2021 two-season limited series that focused on the first generation of children growing up in the apocalypse. However, several other spin-offs have been confirmed and are anticipated to premiere in 2022 and 2023. Consequently, Tales of the Walking Dead will be the first brand new spin-off for the program. The 6-episode anthology series will be centered on both new and recurring characters and tell the end-of-the-world tale from a variety of surprising perspectives. Meanwhile, in Isle of the Dead, which is set in New York City, Maggie, portrayed by Lauren Cohen, and Negan, portrayed by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, will make a comeback. Rick Grimes' story was supposed to be continued in a trilogy of AMC original movies, but it was later changed to become a 6-part television series starring Lincoln and Guerrera. Next, is Carol Pelletier the most developed Walking Dead character? Along with Daryl, there are currently just 2 characters from the original cast of The Walking Dead that are still alive. Carol, her violent husband Ed, and their daughter Sophia fled Atlanta after the original outbreak, and they later joined the survivors at the Atlanta camp that Rick would eventually discover. After Ed and Sophia were both bitten and killed, Carol, who had initially been a character that was rather easily lost in the background, soon developed inner strength. She learned how to wield weapons and gained medical skills from the head of the farm, Herschel Scott Wilson. In the ensuing seasons of The Walking Dead, Carol evolved from a helpless victim to an unstoppable force to almost a villain. Carol is one of the series' most developed characters, since she is a deeply flawed character who always acts with the best of intentions. Carol's approach to life in the post-apocalypse was frequently one that viewers related to. She may have put down the perilous Lizzie, played by Brighton Charbonneau, terrified Sam, played by Major Dodson, to stay in Alexandria, or helped Negan kill Alpha, played by Samantha Morton. The absence of Carol from any spin-offs raises doubts about her survival in The Walking Dead's final episodes, despite the fact that she is one of the most respected members of the survivors group. This is because the series has never shied away from killing off its main characters. Although the purpose of Daryl's Walking Dead spin-off was initially to focus on his relationship with Carol, it now seems that McBride's departure from the project will make the crossbow-wielding hero the center of attention. And now, will The Walking Dead finale see the end of Carol? Many people are speculating about whether Carol Pelletier, who is one of our favorite characters, will die in the final episodes. Since Daryl, Maggie, and Negan spin-offs are based on the events loss of the main series. It can be assumed that they will survive the final episodes as well. Rick and Michonne are known to have survived The Walking Dead leading into their 2023 series. This initially also applied to Carol, but given that McBride is no longer a part of the Daryl and Carol spinoff, it appears likely that she could end up a regrettable casualty of the main series conclusion. The thought of losing Carol in the final episodes of The Walking Dead would undoubtedly hit the survivors emotionally hard, especially Daryl because of their close relationship. If Carol was to pass away in the last episodes of The Walking Dead, it would surely be a huge loss for the show, and Daryl's future spinoff would feature some fantastic emotional scenes as a result of this tragedy. Additionally, this would mark the first time in a while that a recurring character would pass away on the program. Since we'll soon witness the end of this long-lasting blockbuster, this will likely be an unforgettable occurrence. Whatever awaits Carol and the other survivors in The Walking Dead, viewers won't have to wait long to find out, since The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 17 is scheduled to premiere on October 2nd, 2022. So, will fans riot if Daryl dies in The Walking Dead? Fans gave it the slightest thought of Daryl dying in the previous season of The Walking Dead. They threatened to riot after giving off various comments regarding the issue. In Season 11, does that pledge still stand? And does it really matter? The majority of the key characters in the series have not had many reasons to worry in recent seasons. Alden, Jesus, Sadiq, Enid, and Tara have recently suffered the most losses. The important characters who make up the main cast, such as Daryl, Carol, Gabriel, Rosita, Eugene, Maggie, or even Negan, are not even mentioned in this. The significance of a character in The Walking Dead appeared to be of little worth at one point in the show's history. The concept that anyone, even a fan favorite like Daryl, may be killed was fostered by the show's propensity to kill characters like Lori, Carl, Andrea, and Glenn without hesitation. This idea sparked social media uproar, with the comments, "If Daryl dies, we riot." The trend intended to convey the sentiment that by killing off Norman Reedus' character, AMC would be endangering a sizable portion of its fanbase. The trend demonstrated how much the public cared about Reedus' character. Nonetheless, Daryl still remains one of the most irreplaceable characters in Season 11. He is one of just 2 Alexandrians who have survived every season of the AMC series. Carol and Daryl have both been through countless hardships and catastrophes that have shaken the group. This is partly attributable to his ingenuity and tenacity, but there's also the issue of his enormous popularity. And finally, why is there no news about Daryl's upcoming spin-off? When news of the Carol and Daryl spin-off appeared in the media, The Walking Dead fans were ecstatic. Months have passed by since McBride's departure, and his inability to migrate to Europe was announced by AMC. Reedus and McBride didn't make any other comments about it. To make matters worse, fans were infuriated due to the lack of sympathy displayed by AMC, the actors, and the production team. It goes without saying that fans will always be the push that every series needs to get general recognition. There were a lot of outraged fans after the McBride news scattered the internet. People sought solutions, and everyone is aware of the fervent fandom for The Walking Dead. You have to question if things have been quiet at home because fans are still getting used to the idea of Daryl's upcoming spinoff. Many of us believe San Diego Comic-Con would be the ideal occasion to name the upcoming series. Fans anticipated that McBride or the show's creator, Angela Kang, would have provided more information on the changes to the spinoff. Kang is currently an executive producer for the Daryl series, after being slated to lead the Carol and Daryl spinoff. There were no explanations given as to what was going on. All we know is that David Zabel is now in charge of the spinoff. Gimple was silent on the impending spinoff as well. At SDCC, the Rick and Michonne spinoff's lone update was highlighted. In the long run, we'll all be left with no choice but to keep our hopes up about all the upcoming seasons. I just hope it will be worth the hype. That's it, folks. You have made it to the end of the video. As regards keeping up to date with our news, kindly drop a like and subscribe. Oh, and turn on post notifications. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see ya in the next video.